Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Seck, and today I will be talking about why lifeguards deserve higher wages. So to start off, we are going to be identifying that problem, what is needed to help that problem, the benefits we get from the solution, and then our two issues down there with work distribution and wage, which we'll be touching more on in our next slide. So the problem. So our first problem is going to be our low pay. And with our low pay, that kind of relates into my next point with the no motivation. With lower pay comes lower motivation. When people aren't being paid as much for the types of responsibilities that they are placed upon, that it would make more space for less motivation, especially when it comes to being compensated less. And with that comes uneven work distribution. And because of that, with the work distribution being uneven, people as if feel like they are being paid less for having to do more tasks than some of the other lifeguards at the job. And with that work distribution, what we want to do is make it even. And with that, the management has to be the one that kind of authoritates what the even work environment should look like. And when everyone is doing their part and are happy with doing their part, and then that they're happy that everything is even, then that'll bring more motivation all the way around. So some of the average wages in the US, when it looks at the graph, you can see that Munster Community Pool is the lower wage compared to all the other researched wages for a pool. And with that, south side of Chicago districts do have a sign-up bonus to promote workers coming into the job field, because they do have a low number of workers that they needed some kind of thing to kind of promote people coming in. And I feel like if we had some type of sign-up bonus that could bring more people into our job, and if people were more motivated and felt as if their pay to labor was fair, then it would make people stay longer at the job. And this is what is needed. We need our raises, maybe a sign-up bonus to kind of insinuate workers to come to this job, and then fair work. So with the raises and the fair work, I feel like if the fair work was more prominent, that everyone would feel as if they are doing their part and are happy with doing their part. And with that, everyone would show that productivity to where more profits would come in, and raises would be able to be compensated fully for everyone. And our outcome for these solutions would be employee satisfaction. That is our number one most important thing. That is an outcome after the solution, because employee satisfaction is going to bring in more customer satisfaction, especially when there is more effectiveness and productivity in the workplace. More satisfaction from an employee will make it a happier work environment, which will bring in more customers and make them more satisfied. And when everyone is satisfied and feels as if they are being treated fairly, that would lower the turnover rate and not have as many people quitting or getting fired. And benefits of the solution. And because I said earlier, motivation brings happiness, and that'll bring out a positive work environment. And as you could tell by the chart, is that it, with more productivity, is included with a higher wage. So every time the wages increase, the productivity is increased. And when more motivation and productivity is increased in the workplace, that there would be more business and more profits to come in. In timeline, before the season and during the season is when there could be like evaluating times for lifeguards who showed that they care and want everything to be done in the best and most effective way possible, even if it has to be evenly distributed among all the workers. If people aren't doing their part, then they shouldn't be given a raise. but to all the lifeguards who do put an outstanding effort, I feel like should be evaluated to give a raise. And our call to action is going to be step up to unfairness. And, if you feel like you are being treated unfairly for the amount of responsibility and work that has to be put into a lifeguard, I feel as if you should step up to that unfairness. And with that, you should know your own value. If you feel as if you are being paid less than the fast food company down the street, then you should feel as if you might want to work at that fast food company getting paid more than you would be as a lifeguard. And change is all right, because with change becomes more good business ideas and for people to come in and spend their money with that business because they're changing or adapting to change, and that brings in more attention and enjoyment. And with all those, I feel as if a positive work environment can make lifeguards happier, it can make the customers happier, and overall bring in more money to the pool. Thank you.